it goes, you know, like when once a year when they take the bull out, I think they put it down the New Jersey Turnpike. You're gonna feel like that. Your self-esteem is gonna be like, underlay, right? That's the one. That's the one that we're using. Underlay. How does it sound? Yo, what's up, folks? How's it going? Jack Jones here. Today was kettlebell day. Just did a killer workout. My self-esteem is through the roof. And I thought I'd put this quick video together for you about 3 killer ways. Count them. 3 killer ways. Count them. 3 killer ways. Count them. How you can boost your self-esteem. So today we're not going to talk about what's good in the hood. We're going to talk about what's under the hood. But before we do that, I just want to let you know, check out my 2 ebooks. The first one, 45 Ways to Confuse People, has over 24 downloads on my website and 1 review on Amazon. And then the other one, Fail Until You Commit Suicide, is an ultra inspirational book, and it's helped a few people. So, Abraham Lincoln once said, if you never experienced low self-esteem, you're a lying piece of shit. Number 1! Yeah! You like that enthusiasm, right? I'm gonna be working more on like enthusiasm in between segments. I mean, we could have some graphics like, number 1! Right? Like, 1! Number 1 is called sign up to volunteer. You're looking at me right now. You're like, how does this guy? How can he volunteer? He's got like 47 ideas for startups. He's working on his vlog. He's working out, even though I don't know if I'm going to be able to work out tomorrow because of my shoulder. He's doing all of these things, all of them. How does he have time to volunteer? But so listen to the semantics of that. It's such a weird word. It's like semantics, and it means like languages. So listen to it though. Sign up to volunteer. See anything interesting? I do. The first part, sign up, right? I didn't say volunteer. That would be totally different. Sign up to volunteer. Sign up to volunteer. Go to the internet. Type in your where you live. Plus volunteer. Don't add the plus sign. I stopped doing that a couple weeks ago. It's like ridiculous. I thought they meant really add a plus sign, like it's arithmetic. And so just write, you know, Wisconsin volunteer, and then you're gonna find some different charity organizations that are doing some crazy shit with their life, like trying to help kids, like trying to help old people, refugees, homeless people. I mean, there's people really thinking that this is a business model. And so go to one of those places. They're either gonna have a form on their website that you can sign up to volunteer, or you can call up the place and say, hey, what's up? I wanna volunteer for, you know, to help the puppies. And just hang up afterwards, after they get your information and stuff. Make sure you change your information, because you really don't want these lunatics who have no chance to really get back in touch with you. They're gonna ask for money. That's their business model apparently, which is so weird, to ask people for money. By the way, buy my ebook. So you don't want to actually use your telephone number. But don't go to volunteer. That's ridiculous. How are you gonna get stuff done? I mean, I need a volunteer right now to help my shoulder after the kettlebell exercise. So you're gonna sign up to volunteer. It's not the act that is going to make you the man or woman maybe that you want to be. It is actually just the idea of it. The action is an afterthought. So when you sign up to volunteer, I would argue, not in a court of law, but I would argue that you volunteered. You volunteered to think that you're gonna volunteer, and it's a good first step. Now, if you start taking other steps, I can't help you, because I think it's weird to work for free. But the first step is as good as the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th step. Those things are unnecessary once you get that first step. So sign up to volunteer today. Don't have to do it, guys, girls, maybe. You don't gotta do it. You just gotta sign up to do it, and you're gonna feel jacked. your self-esteem is gonna feel ridiculous. Step 2 is insane in the membrane, all good in the hood. I'm working on like a tagline that I could like use. Something original like that. Like, you like that? Insane in the membrane, all good in the hood. Right? Those are both original. Sorry, me and my marketing team are just spitballing right now. Step 2. Step 2 is called give yourself credit. Give yourself credit. So step 2 is all about giving yourself credit. And I don't really necessarily mean all that hippy dippy, happy lappy, trappy fappy, mappy zappy, membrane, insane, in the round the hood, self-talk, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, all that stuff. That's well and good, and we've dedicated a bunch of different vlogs and ebooks to that type of thing. But really, I found a little hack. And the hack is, anytime I'm feeling really down in the dumps, a little Chloe-ish, you know what I mean? A little kind of like Carmelo Anthony-ish, what I do is I apply for a credit card. Now, this actually hits 2 of the requirements that I'm trying to do from day to day. The first one is, you're living big, right? If you live big, people are gonna think you are big, and then eventually, well, you hope, eventually you might get bigger things than like the bills, but you know, like it might work out. But second of all, what better way to live in the moment than to not really care about having to pay your bills in the future? So I get the easiest credit card possible, which is getting a little difficult recently for me, by the way. So maybe you don't want to use this trick too much, but save it, and it's going to blast your self-esteem through the roof. And I don't like to toot my own horn, mainly because it's not paleo, but I just recently bought a Rolex. I don't have it on me because someone had to take it from me. But so I get a card and I go and I swipe it. I swipe that puppy. I get shit that I don't even need, right? So for example, I only have 2 feet. I got 29 pairs of sneakers. I have 2 wrists. I've got 32 watches, right? I don't own an Audi. I've got Audi symbols on my car. I've got Audi mats on my car. I also bought a small remote control Audi drone, which is amazing because Audi doesn't even make drones, but the company, whoever made it, they were smart enough to. So I take that and I use that to look at my ex-girlfriend and other shit that I shouldn't even do. So buy something on credit. Don't worry about paying. Live in the moment. You're gonna feel good. I promise you. It's gonna be all good in the cul-de-sac. That one's not working, man. Ah, fuck, my neck! Ah! The third way you can really build your self-esteem is, oh fuck. Yo, I'm gonna get addicted to Percocets again. I know it. No, this is the atom bomb. The number 3 is the atom bomb of self-esteem boosting. I promise you. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go, oh fuck this neck, man. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go to a park, preferably a playground. There's a park up the block from my house. It's killer. I feel fucking great after I leave because there's a playground. There's also basketball courts with like middle school kids playing there. You're gonna go over to the playground areas. You're gonna go where there's a lot of kids, saturated with kids. I want you to go over there. Remember, you don't want to get too involved, but you want to find a kid who's kind of just learning how to walk, and you want to give it to them. It's not enough. It's not going to be enough just to think in your head, that kid really doesn't know how to fucking walk, and I do. What you're going to do instead is you're going to actually verbalize it. Now, small sidebar, track, caviar, is if you want to really do this and nail this and fucking hit it, what you want to do is you want to practice in your mirror. So you're gonna be like, you'll go into your mirror and you'll just practice this. I'm walking with you now. I'm thinking about doing some of those things where I walk down the street and I'm just like, you know, but I got to get out of Wisconsin. I really got to get out of Wisconsin in order to make that happen. So now I'm in a bathroom, all right? And I'm like, look. So I'm looking in the mirror to myself. No. Step one. So you got you're looking in the mirror. There's usually not a camera in the mirror, right? But it's just you. And so step one. You can't walk. You want to say it. You don't want to be a full hater because you really don't hate the kid. You don't know them. Maybe the kid's a fucking prick, and in that case, maybe you can hate him. But still, so you're just like, you can't walk, right? I would have brought you to the park to do this, but I'm not allowed back at that park. Step two, you have to add on. So it is demean and then glow. So you're demeaning someone, and then you're making a glowing response about yourself, right? You're like, you can't walk, and then I'm a way better walker than you. Then I usually just add like a parkour kind of thing to it. Like I do like this. Bonus points for when you're at the park. When you're doing the park thing, try to hook up with one of the moms or the nannies. Now listen, I found that with the nannies it's easier. Couple of reasons for that. And this is part of my whole pickup game. I know a lot of you have read that, but first of all, the nannies probably treated like shit from the families. And the kid is probably a prick. So you already have a common kind of feeling towards this child. I actually hooked up with a nanny at the park because I went up to her and demeaned the child. I said, look at this kid, he can't even walk. She was like, I know, he's a piece of shit. Once she said that, I realized she brought the bar. My self-esteem felt better right away. So you gotta find allies in this game, and allies are part of this network that we're building here, that Jack Jones Industries is building, in order to put all of us together and bring us. My hand now. So fuck, man, I can't do this. So join the network. Join me, Jack Jones. Make the best of your day. Find stuff that's meaningful. Figure out how to become the best version of you. Even if the best version of you was in 1994 or 95. Go back there. Live in the past. That's what I say. Winston Churchill said the same shit. He was like, let's live in the past. He was into crazy stuff. I was just reading on a blog. It was like, I don't know what he did something like take India over because he liked Indian food. I don't know. I'll show it to you after the show. Maybe we'll put up a poll on my blogger Weebly and see which one's good. All Good in the Hood, the Andale, or you could do also the what was the other one we said? Oh yeah, Insane the Membrane. I like that one. All right. Peace.